So far, I have made the map, and I have made the debug mode. Now I need to do the mapping, alright? So, I have a plan for that. As you can see right here, say every 4x4 grid cube contains a checkpoint, or a marker, at each corner. These checkpoints can be used to map out each district's borders. So this is what it looks like. This were the map. You can see I have a 4x4. Let me zoom in. You can see I have right here 4x4, and then it just like there's some markers on the edges so that you can actually close the border. But you have a 4x4, and you can connect these to make the border. Now down here below I said do this but with 7x7 grids because the map is obviously bigger than this, and rename the borders to markers, which I already did. Okay, so what does this look like? Well, I haven't finished it yet, but ignore this. I started the menu though, just so you know. What does this look like? Well, if I hit F3, you can see that I have created X's. These are the minimum and the maximum, right? And it's like in math, right? You have the minimum and the maximum. The minimum, in this case, is the minimum X coordinate of each cube if each cube was, I don't know, a point on a coordinate system, right? So that would be the minimum X, the minimum X right here, right? Minimum X and minimum Y, right? And this would be the point that represents both of those. And you can see I basically have it on each corner. You can see that each marker's coordinate, X coordinate, that matches up with the maximum Y coordinate, and then the maximum, maximum Y coordinate, and the maximum X coordinate right here matches up with this one's X coordinate, right? Okay, now this over here, this is interesting. So what I did, the reason why I got these 4 corners is so that I can scan the entire map and each tile, and when I scan each tile, I first check, is there a piece of land on it? If there is, then I will place a checkpoint. But, as I said, it needs to be every 7 coordinates, or every 7 cubes, or tiles, right? So I haven't coded that part yet, but as you can see, I have placed the coordinates, or the markers, in only the green areas so far. And if you actually count up the number of markers I have placed, you'll see that it is the same number of markers that should be on here if it were arranged in a 7x7 grid. Okay. So, how did I do this? Well, I just did a bunch of for loops. Who the hell cares, right? Okay. Now I need to actually code it so that it, so that it goes 7x7. Not entirely sure how to do that, so give me a second. Also, in order to sort it to figure out the minimum and the maximum, what I used was a comparator right here. Wait, where did I put it? Right above, right here. So I used a comparator to basically sort it by its X position first, and then I got the minimum X and maximum X, and then I sorted the Y position, so smallest to greatest Y position, and then I stored the smallest Y position in a min Y integer, and then the biggest Y position in a, whatever you call this, yeah, into an integer. Okay. Now, now I have to actually code this crap. Alright, so see you guys in a second. Okay, so I added this X interval and Y interval. I know this is the most disgusting code ever. I do expect myself to abstract it once I'm done. Maybe clean up the code a little bit to make it nicer. But anyways, let's see if this works. I haven't actually tested it, so I'm a little bit worried. But if we run it, alright, let's do Econ. I don't expect this to work, by the way. No, that definitely did not work. As you can see, it seems to have, oh, I know the problem. Yeah, so it goes here, and then it, like, creates a diagonal. Oh, I see the problem. I'm adding 7. I'm not supposed No, I'm not supposed to add 7. Should be, because it's 7 cubes, so it's gotta be 7 times 8, right? So then I have to do this. Right now I'm adding like 7 literal pixels, right? But I want to add 7 cubes. So I'm going to have to multiply this by the grid height and grid width. This is going to be settings.grid width. And this should actually be settings.grid width and settings.grid height. Same thing with this. Settings.grid width and settings.grid height. Alright, let's see what happens. Again, I don't expect this one to work either, but yeah, no. Obviously not. Alright. What the hell is going on here? You know what? Let's first... You know what, I was going to print out the first position, but now I'm kind of wondering... Okay. Okay, wait, let's think this out. You know what? No. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna fix it. Alright, see ya. Alright, I was an idiot. I spent like quite a while on this. I just realized all I had to do was do plus or equals to 7. That way it goes every 7 tiles. So when I run it, as you can see, press F3. You can see that it creates a marker every 7 ones. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a marker. Okay. So. Alright, I just realized that we might need to create more markers. So, according to my drawing, which I drew, let's see, let me show you. Right here. You can see that I have markers at the very edges right here. See? There's one here, one here, one here. And that's so that you can actually hook the borders up to the ends of the island. So, how am I going to do that? Well, I don't know. I just don't know. But I will figure it out. Anyways, yeah, I think that's it for today, honestly. It's already 11 o'clock, so yeah. See ya.